Okay, so in this very early morning edition of Gav Details, we are going to be cleaning, decontaminating, claying, and waxing this BMW X3. We do have 3 different iron and fallout removers, McKee's 37, Chemical Guys, and BriteMax. You may ask, hey Gab, why aren't you using Iron X? Well, I used Iron X in my how to maintain a ceramic coating video, and Iron X is kind of like the industry go-to standard product. So I'm going to review a couple different ones. The owner is concerned with these small orange, almost rust-like spots here, and it's pretty much all over the car, and you can figure once the car is clean that on white they kind of stick out like freckles. So he was concerned about that. I told him it shouldn't be any problem to remove them. See, they're even in the back here. So I'm probably going to break the video up into 2 or 3 videos just so I can keep them shorter and keep the attention span of the audience. So I'm going to first foam the vehicle and wash it, and then while it's still relatively damp or wet, I'm going to start using the fallout removers. It is important to be sure that you use nitrile gloves to protect your skin, and as you can see, I'm trying to beat the sun coming up over the other homes here, so working in a cool shaded area. Okay, so the vehicle is washed and rinsed. As you can see by the water pooling here, that the vehicle does not have much protection, so we're going to fix that today. But first we need to fix all of these marks here. So we're going to use the BriteMax on the driver door, or the should I correct myself and say the front passenger door, and the McKee's iron remover on the passenger rear door. The first thing that I notice is you can see already the heavy deposits on the BriteMax side are already turning a very dark purple. The Iron X is kind of thin, so when you spray it, it's not like water, but both of these products, they foam up really well, so they cling to the surface a little bit better. So I'm going to let them work. The McKee says here, let it dwell for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to give the vehicle a thorough rinse afterwards. Both of these products can be used as wheel cleaners. Again, you still want to be sure that the wheels are cool to the touch and not hot, and then you never want to let the product dry on the surface. So it's been a little over a minute here, and you can see the BriteMax, it has turned a very dark purple, and you can see that it's still even on the top of the door here, and it's kind of hard to see on white, but there is still a pool of product here. The McKee's, on the other hand, it's not as dark purple and not as widespread. It could be because it's the rear door, but it's also working, and it's color changing so that you can see that it's working. Even looking at the small screen on the back of the GoPro, you can see clearly that the BriteMax side does have a heavier color changing effect. I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off because it's been about 2 minutes, and we'll see how the products did once the panel is only rinsed. So on the BriteMax side, we still have some deposits here. May need a little bit of agitation. The instructions does say that you can agitate or wash with a soft sponge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bug sponge. I'm going to reapply it to the door and see how it does. The McKee's side, the McKee's side also still has some deposits, so we're going to go ahead and reapply and agitate. We're actually going to use the Chemical Guys Decon Pro on the other side. That will be in another video. Okay, so for the sake of this particular detail, I think I'm going to go with the BriteMax. I just sprayed it on the back end of the car here. You can see how much has deposited on the paintwork in the back. So on the passenger side here, you can still see a little bit here and here. Might be kind of hard to pick up on the GoPro. I would say that the BriteMax and the McKee's 37 is about even in terms of like actual fallout removing. I wouldn't hesitate to go with either product, you know, if you can find one on sale, or one you know, that might offer free shipping. I'll put links to all the products used in the description below. I would put the BriteMax and the McKee's about even. After agitation, maybe a little bit towards the BriteMax, because as you leave the suds on the surface, the product continues to work. So for this fallout remover on paintwork comparison between the BriteMax Iron Max and the McKee's 37 Xtreme iron remover, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and for more detailing videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks.